Good morning, folks. It is Thursday morning. It is 10:15. Let's have a look around. And it is Spain. So you know what that means? It's beautiful. It's a lovely sunny morning, and it's going to be, hopefully, a lovely sunny day. Hopefully, that means a good day for solar. Now, we've had a couple of sunny days this week already, but my quest for 4 lights on the battery, box, the solar charge controller, my quest for 4 lights continues. No success so far. So yesterday I didn't touch the battery at all day. Didn't draw any power. Or the day before. At night I charged my phone, but that was all. All of the batteries, the AA and AAA batteries that I've been charging, I've been doing on my portable panel. So I was hoping yesterday that we would hit 4 lights, but didn't happen. The mythical 4 lights continues to evade me. Let's see how today goes. Okay, folks, later. Okay, folks, 4:35 on a Thursday afternoon, and we're about to kick off with another weather video, I think. Not a fan of these myself, and judging by your viewership, neither are you. As I think you can see, the wind's picking up a little bit here now, Thursday afternoon, but it's due to get a whole lot worse. Let's have a look. But first, Tina. Hey babe, that's my girl. It's important for me to look at my girl, and I get a video of her. This is us on the bed, with the wind starting to pick up all around us. Hole in the roof. That's important for rain. Here's my girl again though, look. She's just rolling about, rubbing her head on the covers. Hey babe, you're my girl. You're my girl. Rah. Okay folks, let's take a look at what's giving me the concern. This is the part where you all switch off when I switch to the weather app. Fuck it. It is as it is, as somebody once said. I can't change it. This is about weather forecasts and predictions, and maybe we'll follow through and monitor how it actually turns out. Maybe. For those of you with any doubt, this channel began when the weather forecast said 10 days of thunder and lightning and heavy rainstorms, torrential rainstorms. That was the beginning of this channel. I was living at the time under a plastic tarpaulin suspended over 6 broomsticks. Mop handles, you might call them. It's what we do here. Okay, let's do it. Okay folks, here we go. Like I said, 16:36, so 25 to 5 or thereabouts. It's not going to be a cold night. 15 degrees is quite a warm night actually, and that's probably down to the cloud that is just about to arrive. Okay, let's look across. Low chance of precipitation tonight. That should be good because none of the clouds there show any rain at all, so that's okay. Down here then, precipitation. Total daily volume 0. That's nice. 20% chance of a little bit more than 0, but you know, near enough 0 to not matter. So tonight, no problem. Tomorrow morning, 10 and 20% chance of a little bit above zero, but over many hours. No biggie, no biggie. And the day runs out because that's 24 hours after where we are now. Now you see the wind, 23 or 21 kilometers an hour, but only for the next hour and a half, or well, until 6 o'clock, let's say. So it's an hour and a half, thereabouts. And then it dies down and it's all quiet. Until 4 in the morning. Ha! Do you see that? 40 fucking kilometers an hour. Let me switch back and show you the tent again, with the hole in the roof. If you've been with me a while, you'll have seen this many times, and I apologise. But we've had a lot of newcomers over the last 2 or 3 weeks. The channel's had a hell of a lot of new subscribers, and not everybody's as aware. So I need to, just let me hunch up a little bit. I just need to cover the basics just for the new guys. So bear with us. We'll be right back on course in a moment. So you're looking out of the wall of my tent. I'm inside an internal bedroom, and then there's the fabric on the outside. Do you see the dark patches? Like there. And then there's a light patch within the dark patch. That's where the outer lining of the tent split and was then taped back together. So good, so far so good. And there's many of them. There's one there, look, on the side. There's a whole line of them there. You see the big white patch, the big light patch. Those are big fuck off holes that basically I can't patch, they're just too big, they don't. The last time I tried to patch one, the sticky tape stuck to the pole of the tent and the wind got under and in and caused the rip to get even bigger. So I've withheld from that. Broken doorway to my bedroom, the zip no longer works, so that's held with safety pins. Okay, that's of no real relevance to what we're talking about now. The roof of my tent, once upon a time, you can go back and watch the videos, split from end. See this light? That's a split in the tent. You can see the fabric split from end to end, the entire length of the tent. In one go, in a tenth of a second, it all just bang, gone. And the dark square you see over the top is a tarpaulin to cover the break in the tent, in the roof of the tent itself. And then the light patch that you're seeing up there is where that tarpaulin is falling apart, is ripped itself. So I've got a ripped tent with a tarpaulin over the top and where the tarpaulin itself is now ripped. But we soldier on, we struggle on. We have no alternative. This is where we live. This is us. Okay, onwards. The tent, the wind, the possible storms coming. So guys, rather than looking at today's weather and then looking forward and having it stop at 3 o'clock like it just did, let's look at tomorrow's forecast. And apparently it's going to be cloudy. I think we can see that. The picture is all grey. Again, maximum through the day 18 degrees. And tomorrow night 13 degrees. Doesn't sound too bad. There's 60% chance of precipitation that they mentioned at the bottom there though. That's a possible issue when you're in a tent with a hole in the roof. And so we look at 6, 7, 8 until 9 o'clock tomorrow. Roughly speaking, 50% chance of rain in each of those hours. And that's about it. So the important question is how much rain? Is it a lot or is it nothing? Total daily volume 1.3 millimeters. It's a mere sprinkling. And it happens, as they say, over those 3 hours. Here's the difficulty. I never believe this forecast. when we get there, suddenly it'll be thunder and lightning and there'll be 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 millimeters of rain. I don't know that for sure, but experience tells me that either it won't rain at all, or it will rain more heavily than they say. Rarely are they on the nose. But we'll see. You often get contradictions in these things. But then that's it. There's no more. After that, there's no more. It is just 619 tomorrow. Allegedly, at this point. But again, look at these winds. Building from early morning. I think we said before it starts at 4 in the morning. And then building up to 40 kilometers an hour. Which, it's not hurricane force or anything, and we've had worse. We've survived 50 kilometers an hour here. But we took damage, and every time this happens with the strong winds, we're taking more and more damage, and it's a matter of time, isn't it, before the damage becomes irreparable or irredeemable. So each time and this is over quite a number of hours, look. I mean, we're above 30 kilometers an hour from, I think it said 4 in the morning until, where's it drop below 30? I'm going to include those 29s as still 30 because it's near enough. From 4 in the morning until midnight is basically 20 hours. That's a long time to have such strong winds, and if these are the average winds at that time, and then there might be gusts higher than that, we're going to take damage from the winds, but not, I don't think, the rain, unless they're way off with their forecast, which is always possible. Okay folks, that's enough of me prattling for now. Good morning folks. It is 6:40 Friday morning. It's been raining since just before 5 o'clock, about as heavy as it is now. The weird thing is, all the weather forecasts was for like 50 or 60% probability of fractions of a millimetre. We're now seeing forecasts talking about 2 centimetres of rain. How did we get from fractions of a millimetre to 20 millimetres and it raining this heavy for over an hour and a half, headed for 2 hours? Let's have a look at my girl here. Hey Tina. Hey. Join me on Sundays for Trampcast. It's the weekly look at the successes, the failures, the happenings in my life as a tramp, a homeless guy, a hobo, living in Torrevieja in Spain. It's at 5 o'clock Spanish time, Central European time. It's at 4 p.m. GMT, UK time, and 10 a.m. US Central time. Love to see you there, folks. Okay. Delta Mike, out.